Hey guys, what's up? Okay, real quick. At least I hope this is real quick. It is now the 22nd, and I am trying to get ready to do the whole end of year, video game thing that I tend to do at the end of the year for me and those who watch my channel, and just for fun. It's become a fun thing for me to do to just relax and act goofy, play some games, answer questions, and just simply just have fun and be myself among the people who are willing to watch me be crazy on YouTube. So, um, as I said before in the past video, not the very last one, but I think it was one before that. Whatever. Um, this year I didn't want to just simply do Dark Souls again. I mean, I don't mind doing it. I like playing Dark Souls, but I thought you guys might get tired of it. So I decided to let you guys vote on this. And I decided to take it a step further and actually make a poll. Now, I had a lot of games in mind for, to choose from, but unfortunately, Google Plus only allowed me to pick 5 choices. So I had to think very hard about the 5 choices that, I was going to pick for you guys to vote on. And the 5 that I finally picked was Dark Souls 3, obviously, Payday 2, Lethal League, Tekken 7, or King of Fighters 13. Now, for those of you wondering what the hell I'm talking about, okay, here, quick recap. Normally at the end of the year, I, either close to New Year's or close to Christmas or anytime basically between Christmas and New Year's, I tend to pick a day where for a good portion of the afternoon and evening, I live stream a game. And usually, the viewers come on, answer questions, act silly. It's just some time for us to have some fun. And this year I was going to do Dark Souls again, but I figured that maybe this year, instead of doing Dark Souls or instead of just simply doing it singly, I would find a way for you guys to be able to interact a little bit more. Perhaps even get a chance to play with you guys. Like, I've actually been wanting to find a game for us to play for quite some time that is not an MMO. I know there was, I think, 1 or 2 people who suggested to me, why don't you just pick a good MMO to play? And while there are a couple I can think of, like The Secret World, which I did play for a little bit, or getting back into Lord of the Rings Online, or maybe even starting out The Old Republic, I'm just really not in the mood to start from scratch with a couple of those games. Like, the only ones that I won't start from scratch in is The Secret World, and I'm still not too sure if, I don't know. I just don't really feel like messing around with an MMO. I'd rather have something a little bit more direct. So these are the choices that I've picked. Dark Souls 3, Payday 2, Lethal League, Tekken 7, and King of Fighters 13. Now, those are the 5 choices that I have, since I was only able to pick 5. There are, there are, of course, some caveats. Like, for example, Dark Souls 3, even though that's a choice, I have either Fight Club or Single. And you can comment, I think you can add a comment under the poll, whether you would prefer me just running through Single and you guys watching, or if you guys want to do a Fight Club thing, or maybe even, do a co-op thing. You need to let me know in the bottom if you pick Dark Souls 3. If you pick the others, well, then we got to figure out a way for, to get everybody playing equally, since these games don't have an unlimited amount. I mean, I think you can set up a lobby in Tekken 7, and then we just do round robin. The same thing for King of Fighters 13. You can't really do that for Payday 2. Though I think it'll be fun, there's one person I already know who's going to be willing to jump in on Payday 2 if I pick that. Demo, I know you're listening. So that we would have at least 2 other slots open. And then maybe we can also, take turns. Some people maybe have a chance of jumping in as well.
I think
If there's any other games, though, that you would rather pick, then just put it under, either the comments under this video, or better yet, under that poll, and then we can figure out something from there if there's more votes for that. The other games I'm thinking of, besides the one I have in the polls, there's, give me a moment, Burnout Paradise, The Ultimate Box, which is it's an old racing game, but it's still one of my favorite racing games to play. I still mess with it. It's still a lot of fun. You get to smash each other off the road while trying to make it to the finish line. It's great. If you want a more stunt-oriented racing game, there's Distance, which recently came out on Steam. It's a lot of fun. It's a futuristic racing game, and you can do a lot of crazy stunts and fly, and it has a really cool atmosphere, great soundtrack. Love that game. There is also Enter the Gungeon, which I've had a lot of fun with. If you just want some crazy over-the-top shooting. There is, will I scroll down? I have a lot of games. Needhog, I wouldn't mind playing that with a few people. In fact, I've been itching to play that against some people for some time now. Project Zomboid with the caveat that we can get it working. Skull got me playing that game for a little while, and I was having a lot of fun with it. But the problem with Project Zomboid, besides the fact that it's perpetually in early access, is that it's kind of broken. There's still features that aren't fully working, and getting it to sometimes trying to get a multiplayer thing going on is a pain in the fucking ass. It really pisses me off. So that's the caveat. But if we can actually get that working, it would be awesome to have a bunch of people playing that game at once. So we'll see. That's an option. Also, River City Ransom Underground, which is a game I kickstarted, and it came out. I love this game. It's what I was hoping this game would be, and then some. So there's that. There's Road Redemption, which is basically a spiritual successor to Road Rash, but better in my opinion. We could have fun cracking each other's skulls with that. There's Left 4 Dead 2, which is a classic. It's an old game, but it's still a classic, so I'm throwing it onto the list. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll throw in Torchlight 2, just because I like Diablo clones. So yeah, and one more. Screw it, another fighting game, Ultra Street Fighter 4. Let me throw that on the pile, in case. So if any of those games I mentioned are games that you would prefer picking instead of the ones in the poll, then just put that down in a comment, preferably under the poll, though I guess under this video will be fine. And yeah, just let me know. I need to know by the 24th, because I am tentatively doing this on the 26th, okay? I was thinking of doing it on the evening of the 25th, but I realized that it's Christmas Day, and most people want to be hanging out with their families rather than hanging out with me. I can perfectly understand that. And the problem is, after the 26th, I work. Yes, believe it or not, I work. I work the 27th, 28th, 29th, and the 30th. The evening of the 31st, I have off. So, but then again, most people are going to want to go partying in New Year's. So that's probably a bad day. I was thinking of the 31st, I was like, nah. Then I was thinking, okay, maybe the evening of the 1st, but people are going to be hungover. And plus, it won't be the end of the year anymore, it's the beginning of the new one. So, so I'm tentatively picking the 26th. If there's another date that you guys would prefer, again, that's something that you can put in the comment section, preferably under the poll, but if not, under the video. If the 26th does not work for you, but I need to know by the 24th. So, yeah, that's a lot to throw in, but there you go. Link for the polls in the description. Catch you guys later.